Nerf Clan, it's Ronan. Welcome back to the channel. We got a couple of great games to celebrate this Thanksgiving. The first one in Oasis Palms here by Darko. He has a great game, great finish as well. And then the second by Wheiler, another Mastery, and you'll see if he survives or not. Wheiler is, of course, famous for dying during his Masteries. First, Darko at Oasis Palms goes to the non-dune side. I guess it's the less duney side, sort of town side. And with EXP, M6 EXP, I don't go this way, try to avoid it, but Darko shows us how to get done. You can definitely do it when you have a super heavy. The dunes are not an ideal place for this Goliath beast. So 100P, as you guys know, is a super heavy tier 8 tech tree, the German that leads to one of my favorite tanks in the game, the Mouse. And the 100P carries a lot of the same similarities of the Mouse. It's got a nice reverse speed, terrific armor, it's slow as hell. It does have, just like the Mouse, the 460 Alpha. They just rolled a 519 there for Darko. And haul down, its turret, is penetrable only through the hatch, generally speaking, by most tanks, although there are exceptions. Darko actually got nicely lucky here. He's shooting the track of that T-32. I'm surprised that shot caught in. But as you can see, if you look at the mini-map, Darko and the EXP are kind of holding off 3 tanks here. There's a guy near cap, and then 2 in the dunes versus 1 of Darko's teammates. And 1 of Darko's teammates is in spawn. I don't remember if he's AFK or not. We will find out. EXP clears somebody and dies, and so now Darko is facing a 4-on-6. He's got an IS-8 that just keeps pushing on him, and this IS-8 probably could have done a lot more work. Darko tries to shoot the upper glacis of the IS-8, and that is going to be an oftentimes challenge. But watch that wiggle. He wiggled around like a belly dancer on a dance floor there, but unfortunately still got hit. He's looking, there comes the hatch. Shoot the hatch, hits him hard for 406. Low roll, thank you. RNG just gets hit again, wiggles again like a belly dancer. I'm trying to get that, avoid the next shot. The IS-6 is looking for his hatch. Darko looks at the hatch and clears the IS-8. Meanwhile, his teammates picked up and cleared 2 other tanks, so it is a 3-on-3, but quickly there, the T-30 clears the ISU, and now we got a 2-on-3. They still have a T-30, the German Bulldog, and I can't remember, I think like a Pantera or something. Now the T-30 is a pretty good player here, and he is pushing hard on Darko's right. Darko has 931 hit points, so that should mean he's a 2-shot for the T-30, who has a big-ass cannon. Darko again wiggling, trying to get that hatch not to be shot. He does get hit in the rear and bounces, a clutch bounce, incredibly clutch bounce of the T-30. Now he pushes the T-30, a teammate gets some help there. The German Bulldog was doing a pretty nice job on hammering Darko, but missed that clutch shot there, and Darko clears him with AP. It's all you needed. Well done. It's now a 2-on-1. Darko's already at 3629 damage, and pretty much killed their whole team. Well, by that I mean 2, but he's got a help here from a Hori, the tier 9 Hori, which is a good tank, although one that I struggle with as well, except for in special game modes. Darko's looking for this, and I think he's heading here to the cap. This big mountain of German steel can certainly cap a base. And we haven't seen this Pantera in a while. I'd say, the cap of this map of Oasis Palms is a tricky cap. It is relatively sheltered. It is relatively protected. One of the keys for me is the height of the tank. So the hatch of the VK100P is actually one of the worst tanks to bring here, because especially if you're facing good players, they'll be able to eventually, with aim time, shoot that hatch and at least to reset cap. I don't know about kill you. As you see there, I don't know where that hit, but that's the trick for, obviously, when you're capping. You don't want the cap to be reset. So if you go forward with a lower, like you got a T52U or something, or any of those variants, you could push forward a little bit more, and it's going to require a flank by the tank. But Darko gets RNGs on his side and clears that Progetto 46 for the Mastery. 3833 damage, 3 kills, 1208 base XP. Damage to 5 tanks. Well done, Darko. Actually made some credits with that beast. Well done. Congratulations, Darko. We move on to Wheiler, who just has a terrific game here in Yukon. He is on the north spawn and heading straight to B. I like the move here. Yukon is not a map I figured out yet. I think it's still the newest map in the game. But his team goes to the way I am encouraging myself to go more and more, which is the ABC cap. That side is arguably the heavy side, if you will. But while it's the heavy side, I think it has, you're much closer to the caps. There is some good protection there overall, still some hills and gun depression if needed. The other cap, D cap, and that whole half, if you look at the map of Yukon, is empty. And I think too many times what I see in those areas, it's kind of like the bridge on Canal. People just sit there and snipe, and it ends up being a stupid match, and somebody wins based on cap points or something. So this side, and the kind of the ABC side, to me is where it is at. And Wheeler is using, again, the big 100P, VK100P, I should say, to sorry, it's Thanksgiving morning, to get some good shots off early. But his team is already down 6 on 7. Nope, 6 on 6. I lied. I think Wheeler's going to try to get in here a sneaky little C-cap, but he sees himself a Borsig, and I will say that the HE on the VK90P is fantastic, and Wheeler is quickly able to pound 600 plus alpha into that Borsig, and the reload speed is about the same of the Borsig and the VK90, so VK90 and a Borsig are actually excellent friends to excellent tanks to kill. When I see a Borsig and a VK90, I get pretty excited. Now Wheeler is facing a tank that I get a lot less excited about, which is the T28 prototype. The reason for that is that prototype's got about 1,000 more DPM per minute than the VK90. Now, assuming you can balance them, the T28 prototype also has pretty good pen, though Wheeler did a terrific job there of actually. What he did there is he pushed hard to the left, and he had his turret angled in the opposite direction of the T28, covering his hatch. It was a very, very clever move. Got a shot into the front of his turret, which is not going to get penned. So I'm not sure if that was an accident or on purpose. I assume it was on purpose because Wheeler's a hell of a player, but it was very, very well done. Wheeler now catches himself with a Emil 2, who don't exactly know what he's up to there. Of course, the SU-101 decided to go basically die along with the AMX 5120, making it a very, very easy, 2 easy shots for the Emil 2. Now Wheeler's got himself an FCM 50T and an Emil 2. He's got 1,300 hit points plus, which is nice, but my gosh, he's facing a tier 9 and a relatively mobile tier 8 medium. Wheeler chooses wisely, in my opinion, and removes along to get after this 50T, knowing that the Emil 2 likely had a reload after clearing 2 tanks. Now, he can easily clear this FCM if he can get after him, and that's going to be the key here. You got to get after him. The 90P does have gun depression, which is -8, I believe. I keep calling it the 90P. The goddamn 90P has ruined my life. The 100P. This is the 100P. VK100P. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So he cleared the FCM, and now he's got an Emil 2. He's got 2 base caps against him, but points are not that bad. He has time to reposition here. Wheeler's a very patient player. If you play with him, I knew he would just take this slowly and nicely. Bounces a clutch shot there. All he needs to do is get that Emil 2 to try to shoot them all, and then he's got a 20 plus, well, he's got a good reload, not 20 seconds. He's got some time. And then he goes down to basically one-on-one. He manages to bounce quite a few, gets down to 72 hit points, and he's got to land this shot. If he doesn't land this shot, I think the Emil 2 clears him on the next one. And this is where Wheeler waits, aims in the lower plate, and plows it into him. Sorry about the 90P, 100P. 90P is a great tank. I wish I got it. Nonetheless, 4931 damage, 4 kills, 1551 base. Jesus, Wheeler, well done, dude. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, and subscribe to the channel.